Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JC. Everyday Thoughts. Everybody gather around, gather around. Um, got a special guest with me, Coach Rod. For whatever reason, last time we couldn't connect, but hopefully he's able to join me. And what we're going to talk about, discuss is women need protection. And me personally, especially black women, they need the most protection. Um, I feel like as men, we have let them down as far as protecting them. And here he is, right here. Brother, are you there?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's good, man? How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Yeah, long time we was able to do something. Yeah,
Yeah,
last time I don't know what happened, but Facebook be like that sometime.
yeah, I hear you,
Yeah,
man. My bad, my bad.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
though, what we're gonna discuss is protection. What's your thoughts about it? About how better ways we can protect our women, you know?
yeah. The thing about it is, a lot of men don't realize that, you know, part of being a man is being able to protect, women, and not only our girl, friends and our wives, you know. It's about protecting women in general. Every woman in our life, even the women in our community. You know, uh, women need protection. And I think every man should treat, you know, every woman like, his sister. You know, same way how you want somebody to treat your sister, you should treat somebody else's sister.
Yeah,
But it's sad to say, but a lot of men don't believe that, and a lot of men don't realize that when you don't protect women, you're not walking in your masculinity because God created you by nature to be a protector. So yeah, that's what I feel about that.
yeah, yeah. I feel like we're gonna supposed to be the heads. We're supposed to protect our women. Protect women in our circle, outer circle. When they're in our presence,
Mhm.
when they're in our presence, and when they're not in our presence, they should feel protected. It's just too much. Too many men feel like we don't need to protect them. Oh, they're independent. They strong. They don't need a man. Well, that doesn't mean that they
Yeah,
don't need to be protected. Strong
yeah,
independence has nothing to do with her needing the man to protect her, emotionally, physically, psychologically, well. There's too many women out here getting raped, and too many violence as far as intimate partners getting abused and stuff, especially
yeah,
emotionally, physically as well. That's one thing we got to work on as men is just
mhm,
protecting our women, not just the women in our circle, but women in period. Make sure that we're
yeah,
protecting them, make sure they're out of harm's way, and fight for their life, and just make sure that they're protected like we would want our sister, grandmother, mother, or godmother to do or feel.
yeah, yeah. And something I want to say to the women, too. I want y'all to be careful of who you date, who you let in your circle. You can't rush into anything with a man these days. Because a lot of women out there getting hurt, and some women are getting killed because messing with the wrong man, the wrong type of man. So to you ladies that's watching, man, just be careful. Be careful. If you see any red flags and warning signs that a man, could be abusive, you know, don't go no farther with the relationship. Get out of the relationship. You know, um, but I can't stress this enough. As a man, that had a sister that was killed, by her boyfriend. I know what it feel like. See, all you fellas just watching, you know, don't get mad at us
Hey,
because
Kevin, what's going on, bro?
we saying that men need to protect women because you got women in your family. You got a daughter, you got a niece, you got, a mother or sister, so don't get offended by us doing the video saying that, men should protect women because, at the end of the day, it's gonna be your sister that was just like me. I know how I feel to lose a sister to domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? Then when they hit home, then you're gonna get mad, but it's gonna be too late. So that's why I always say to the men, don't get mad at other men by saying stuff like this. This is the opportunity to teach your daughter, what to look out for. You want to get your daughter and say, hey, listen, man, make sure that you dating a man, whatever, or dating a guy, he can protect you. That's your opportunity, to educate your daughter. Because a lot of people get into these relationships, a lot of women, and they don't know what to look for. You
Hmm.
know. Hmm.
But yeah, though, I mean, I wanted to say also about protection is, you with a man, he's abusing you physically, mentally. You don't want to deal with that. I mean, I know sometimes a lot of women they grow up in bad household where they seen the father hit on their mother, but that's not how you demonstrate love. That's not how you love someone. That's not how you tend to somebody. And I understand that that might have been your experience, but that's not how you love a woman. From my personal
Hmm.
experience, how you love a woman is taking the time to get to know her, call her, make sure she's doing okay, make sure everything is working well in her household, make sure her car is running, make sure that you're the glue to keep everything running. And that's the one thing that we're lacking as men. We feel like, oh, it's not our responsibility to protect women. Well, that is our responsibility. Not just the women in our circle, but out of our circle too. We need to make sure that we coaching boys too. Like, don't no excuses. Don't put your hands on a woman. Don't put your hands on a woman. Bottom line, don't escalate it past verbally. If she verbally abuses you, you need to be man enough to walk away and not retaliate and hit a woman. I don't play that
Hmm.
kind of games. I don't I don't agree with women hitting men, but especially men hitting women. There's too many
Yeah.
accidents, too many women being the lives are being lost because of just silly arguments, petty arguments,
Hmm.
and and it all could have been avoided, and it's very uncalled for.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I can't stress this enough. When you're dating a narcissist, you don't know who he is until
Absolutely.
it's too
Too
late.
late.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing about it. Like messing with like when you dating a narcissist, it's sort of hard to pick up signs that you're dealing with one. You know, a lot of people on my YouTube channel have been asking me to do a video about narcissists and stuff like that. So I've been doing my research, been studying something, but I want to say, that I'm not a psychiatrist or a doctor or nothing like that. Those are the ones who deal with that type of stuff. So, but yeah, based upon my research, there are some warning signs and red flags that you need to pay attention to. You know, when you are dealing with a man, whether he's a narcissist or some men may not be a narcissist, but they are abusive and controlling. They're abusive and controlling, and to me, the signs are similar to a man that's abusive and to the man that is controlling. You know, like for example, if you meet a man, ladies, and the first conversation he want a relationship with you, that's pretty much what narcissists do. The first conversation, I love you, I want to be with you. Even men that abuse women, that control women, I love you, I want to be with you. I mean, you don't even know me. This is the first time we talked on the phone. I just gave you my number yesterday at Walmart, and you called me today, and you already in love with me. You already want a relationship. You know, it's gonna be that person is gonna overdo it in the beginning. They're gonna be charming, and they're gonna be like, very like giving, but they're gonna do it excessively. And whenever you see somebody just just throwing themselves at you like that, that's a red flag that, something is not right. They want to rush into a relationship with you. Those are certain signs that you could be dealing with a abusive man or a narcissist man. Then when you tell them, well, we just met, I need some time, but they still insisting on y'all getting in a relationship, that's a warning sign that, something is not right. Whether or not this person is a narcissist, or maybe he may not be one, because only, you know, psychiatrists and therapists can diagnose a person as a narcissistic person. But even though they might not be one, it just not right for a person to rush into a relationship with you and just want to be with you, and they don't even hardly know you. Normally, it takes time for a person to so I say Derrick Jackson Jr. What up, my dude?
Oh shit,
Hey,
that's fine.
but yeah, but normally it takes time, to build with somebody. So that's very unusual. When a person meets you, they want to just get right into a relationship, and then once they lure you in with the gifts and the charm, like I say, it's gonna be excessive. They're gonna overdo it. Then once they lure you in with the gift and the charm, then they're gonna start tearing you down. They're gonna start lowering your self-esteem down. You know, they're gonna learn your insecurities and your weakness. Just say if you insecure about your weight, they're gonna like compare you with other people that, well, you don't look fine like so and so, this and that and the other, and they go both ways. You got female narcissists as well, but according to my research, men are more likely to be narcissists than women.
Yeah,
But you may have some women that's narcissists, because so what I say to the women, I'm saying to the men as well. I know I got some men watching. I'm not being one sided, but I'm just keeping it 100 according to the statistics. You know, there are some warning signs that you have to look out for. And whenever a person want to rush into a relationship, and you sense that, the another thing too about a narcissist too, they're gonna offer you a gift, and they're gonna shower you with gift, but it's gonna be overdoing it. They're gonna like be obsessively just giving, giving, giving. And then if you say to them one time, like, well, I'm good, I don't need. Let's say they try to offer you some money, and you say, well, no, I'm good, I don't need them, I'm okay. Then if they get mad, if they get real mad, why you ain't gonna take my money? What's wrong with you? You could be dealing with a narcissistic man or a woman, or maybe that person is abusive and controlling. So, like, again, we don't know for sure if they are narcissists, if they do that, because everybody have, episode of narcissism, but the difference between the person that has been diagnosed with narcissism is that they don't have empathy for others. But a normal person, he may have some traits of a narcissist, but he may have empathy, and then come back and apologize, say, hey, I'm sorry about what I did, you know. But those are some signs you need to watch out for, because a lot of women is getting in these relationships and they ignoring the red flags.
yeah, yeah. I just want to say, anytime a man is trying to isolate you from your friends, your family,
Yeah,
coworkers, you need to. That's a red
mm,
sign to get out.
yeah,
The man loves you, cares about you, or even if he's trying to say, "Oh, I don't want you going there. I don't want you wearing that." That's being
yeah,
a dictator. You don't need to be with a man like that.
yeah,
Uh, like I said, you need a man that's gonna love you, that's gonna care about you, he's gonna treasure you, he's gonna cater to you. He's not gonna be controlling like, hey,
yeah,
don't do this, don't go out. That's being abusive. That's not loving.
yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. When they start wanting to control you and isolate you and stuff like that, that's what they do. That's what men who abuse women, they do that. They try to get you isolated from your friends, your family, your co-workers. They want you to be totally dependent upon them. So, it's like a controlling thing, like, and a lot of women, don't catch it. You know, um, You know, because I was talking to one female, and and I told her like, if a person want to rush to a relationship, that's a sign that something's not right. But she was like, well, I know people that got married real fast, but I told her you can't go by what somebody else did because everybody's situation is different. On the norm, it takes time to build a relationship with somebody. It just unusual for a person to just want to be in love with you. The first time they have a conversation, they just want a relationship with you. So, but ladies, if you that like JC said, that is a huge red flag. And I'm telling you, you have to recognize these red flags and get out before it be too late. You don't want to get in like you said, isolation. You don't want to wait too late, then try to get out of it, because you know and then the mistake that a lot of women make, they end up sleeping with the man. Now you don't form a soul tie or some kind of emotional attachment to the man. Now you're going to ignore the red flags, because especially if the man good in the bed, you definitely going to ignore the red flags. And then now you're going to end up with a man that's abusive and controlling. And and I cannot stress this enough to you ladies, man. These signs they're going to be there. They're going to be there. Red flags are going to be there. Y'all just have to pay attention. And then whenever you feel something in your intuition, whenever you feel something in your gut, I'm telling you, you have a gut instinct or intuition. And y'all women, not all y'all, but some of y'all ignore that, and that could cost you your life. Because I remember Yolanda Allen was saying before she got married the first time, she felt something in her spirit telling her don't do it. The day of her wedding, she felt something saying, hey, don't do it. She did it anyways, and she ended up marrying an abusive man. So you just want to be careful and follow those flags, and don't be quick get to give it up. Take your time. I know everybody got their own different beliefs. Some people want to wait till they get married. Some people might want to do it before they get married. That's your own thing. That's between you and God. But at least you gotta be real careful, and before you allow a man to have sex with you, because like I said, if you have sex with a man, especially if it's good, you're gonna form an attachment to that man, and then you're gonna overlook the red flags. That's how a lot of women end up getting trapped with men that abuse women. You know.
Yeah, I feel you. You was talking about having sex. Yeah, like I said, sex all it does is cloud your mind, and you can't really think straight when you're having sex. So, you know, like I said, you got to have your own core values, what your beliefs are, and if the person
Mm-hmm.
doesn't, they don't equate to it, then they need to get the pink slip. Because there's no reason why people should be entertaining other people, and y'all don't have the same vision, y'all don't have the same core values to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, you're the CEO of your life. Whoever comes to your space, they should know how to act accordingly, and vice versa when you enter their space. And sometimes it's not going to work out. Sometimes it doesn't work out. But quit just thinking that sex is going to heal everything. It'll work for a good 10, 15 minutes, but after that, you're still going to be broken
Yeah.
inside. You're still going to be heartbroken, and that's unacceptable
Right.
for us men to
Yeah.
keep doing
Right.
to women and women allowing that and thinking that that's falsely thinking that's love and a man care about you. That's something that women got to do better too.
Yeah. You know, I just want to comment on what Chris Miles said. You gotta be careful. Men lose their patience and get abusive, and that is so true. And see, I just saw something on my phone. How, like, a lot of NFL players now, they starting to get, well, it's been going on, but now they're trying to crack down on domestic violence against women. And see, a lot of you women, y'all like, I ain't gonna say all of y'all, but some women, I'm put it like this. Some women like those NFL guys, NBA players and stuff like that. They make good money, they famous, but you gotta realize you're dealing with violent men. They get paid to be violent. and they have did a study, you know, to like a lot of the NFL men after they get their head banged so many times, they get a little crazy in their head, you know. So just be careful. Don't just want to be able to make all he in the NFL because he got money. You know, he a good man because he can take care of you. A lot of those men, not all of them, but a lot of those men are perfect. They get paid to be violent. You know, to hit and be aggressive. So a lot of times when they get upset, you know, they might just go off on a woman, hit a woman, slap her, because they're used to doing that. They've been doing that. A lot of them guys that play NFL, they've been doing that ever since they was a little kid playing football. That's all they know, playing football. So, you know, my opinion to you ladies, man, just be careful. Be careful. But me, they know like NFL guys and stuff like that, NBA black guys, it may seem good, but you know, it comes with a price. A lot of them gonna cheat because they got a lot of women because they got money, and they got a lot of women gonna be running after them. It's gonna be hard for them to be faithful because they got like women that look better than you running after them. If they don't have no integrity, if they're not a good, you know, men of good character, they gonna cheat.
Hmm.
And this one dude, he played for the 49ers. I forgot. I think his name Foster or something like that.
Ruben
You know,
Foster.
yeah, Reuben Foster. You know,
Yeah.
the woman say no. You know what I'm saying? He you know, abused her, whatever.
Yeah,
But
but they
see, she
dropped
messed
the
herself
charges though.
up when she when when he did it before, and she said she took her statement back, said he didn't do anything. See, you can't do that. You know, and she keep going back and forth with the guy. You know, they've been on and off dating and stuff like that. Let these men go. Once you file a report, don't take it back like, you know, oh, he ain't do nothing because, you know, they're gonna look at all of that. They're gonna look at all of that. And you gotta realize this too. Even if you got children, even if you got kids, you want to protect them as well. You don't want your kid to see you in getting beat up in that type of environment. So, you know, you just gotta be careful of who you date. Be careful who you let come around your kids. You know, because it was a case I heard that I think it was in Georgia that a teenage boy shot, I think the mama husband or the boyfriend, because he was beating on the mama. You know, and the police was saying, you know, there was no previous record of domestic violence, so it's gonna be kind of hard for him to, you know, beat that case because the mama was not reporting those domestic violence that he had towards her in the past, you know, in the past. So, you know, ladies, you gotta be careful. It's not worth it, man. It's best to be single. It's best to be single. Settling for a man, it's just to have a man. It's just not worth it, you know.
Yeah, so you're right about that. I mean, you talk about the NFL players like Ray Rice, Reuben Foster,
Yeah,
Kareem Hunt too. You forgot about him too. You know, like I said, just because you make money, just because a man has money, just because he has muscles, and you know, that doesn't mean that you need to go with him. You know, like I said, y'all don't have
yeah.
similar core values. You don't have to have. You guys, yeah, like I said, y'all both have to have the same similar core values. Like I said, quit just looking at the looks, money, height. That's okay to have, but does he have integrity? What's his character? You know, is he good with kids? Is he good around his family? You know, I know not just 'cause he's just a good football player, basketball player. Look more deep within himself. What kind of character he
Hmm.
has or possess.
I need to know women that's midget. I love every woman in their own way. Y'all just reading some of the comments. But yes, you know, you're right, brother man. It's not just NFL player. It just, it's just men in general. You know, and ladies, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because I hear so many stories of women, getting bruised. And I know some of y'all say, well, women beat men too, but on the norm, women are the victim more than men. And and I believe a man can protect himself better if a woman, try to jump on him. Me, I feel as though it's this, if a woman, hit me first, attack me, whatever, I'm not gonna let her hurt me, but at the same time, I'm gonna try not to hurt her. If I gotta hold her down, something like that, if I can overpower her and hold her down, get her under control, to the police or somebody get there, I would try my best not to, hurt a woman, even though she might hit me first or might attack me. She might jump on me first, whatever. You know, I would try my best not to let her hurt me. Then again, I wouldn't like beat her down in the ground like I'm fighting a man or nothing like that. But at the same time, I gotta protect myself. You know, and the situation about the dude you just named in NFL,
Hunt, Kareem Hunt.
the one who hit the white, who was beating the white girl.
Hunt, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt.
Mhm.
That's uncalled for. This is uncalled for. My opinion, that situation, what, he should have better self control than that. You gotta have better self control than that. And then I hear a lot of people saying, well, she hit him first, but in society, they're not gonna look at it like that. They're gonna say you the man, and then and also too the NFL, they're not gonna look at it like that neither. They don't care. Cause somebody say, well, we need to teach women not to hit men first, but they're not gonna look at it like that.
Mm-mm.
And my thing is, you a man of that status, it's not worth it putting your hands on her. I would have been like, gone. You know what I'm trying to say? You can't, as men, we can't lose our cool, and just jump on women and beat them up like that. Because it takes a bigger person to say, you know what, in that situation right there, take a bigger person and walk away. We gotta be the bigger person, cause we know as men, the average men on average, we can really hurt a woman real bad. And especially those men that's NFL players and stuff like that, basketball players, they big, they got muscles. You know, this is why I try to tell you, ladies, y'all be, oh, I want a man with muscles and all that. A lot of them men, not all of them, they be on steroids. Not all of them, but a lot of them men be on steroids. And see, this is why I teach y'all, like, sometimes women, y'all could be overlooking the man. He might not be big and muscle bound like you want him to be. He might have a little gut on him. You know what I'm saying? But he could be the nicest man you ever could meet. But you want this guy with big muscles and a six pack, you know, and these guys here taking steroids. You know what I'm trying to say? That stuff make them crazy. So, you just gotta be careful. And like I always say to the ladies, and some women take some things the wrong way. They don't get the understanding what I be saying. Like, I gotta break things down. I'm not saying like date a man who's totally unattractive to you, but don't just date a man based upon his physical appearance alone. You know what I'm trying to say? You
Yeah.
gotta look at, like JC was saying earlier, about the core values and stuff like that, and core needs. Does the person meet your core needs? You gotta look at other than just, oh, he got a nice body. And I think that would mess a lot of women up, because I always say men are visual, women are visual as well. Women get turned on by what they see as well as men, but I think we are more visual than women. But women attracted to men with muscles and the looks, and they get turned on too. The average woman, but you got to look at all that stuff. It's doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean nothing. You want to look at a man character. You want to look at a man character. That's all you want to look at. You don't make your decision based upon how this man look. And I have seen this a lot lately. A lot of videos about people getting relationship advice. Just get what you like. Marry what you like. What look good to you. You can't just marry what look good to you. Everything that look good ain't good.
Hmm.
You know.
But now, like I said, you gotta find your soulmate as far as, like I said, y'all having the similar core values. Like I said, nothing wrong with
Hmm.
having a standard, nothing wrong with having a preference. But do y'all have the similar core preference? Do y'all have the same core value? Do y'all have the same vision plan for each other? You know, y'all might be good
Yeah.
together, but y'all might be going in two different directions,
To
and
this
it might
race,
not
you're right.
work itself out. You know, you're dating
Hmm.
somebody that wants kids, and you don't want kids, or you want to get married, she doesn't want to get married, and it's not going to work itself out, and it's best to cut the ties right there and not try to move forward. So that's why you're out there, you're dating, you're collecting data. You know, you're trying to see is this
Exactly.
person a good match for me. You know, I can't just go ahead and just keep looking at her body and just keep looking at her appearance. I gotta look at where her brain's at, where her mind's at, and that's the one thing I felt. I mean, I realized when with my girlfriend right now, we good because we good as far as knowing her mentally. I know so much about her that I know we kind of connect. And that's the thing is more than just her physical look. It's her mind. It's her the way that she speaks, the way she comforts me, and vice versa, and the way I cover her. It's like
Hmm.
it's so like unique that it's just
Yeah.
it's just for us. You know that a lot of people on the outside really wouldn't understand, but if what worked for us. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Because that's your soulmate.
Hmm.
It's more to it than just the physical. You know, y'all just when you meet that one for you, y'all just gonna connect. You know, you ain't gotta force that person to give you your core need. You know, and not to say that it's everything gonna be always peaches and cream. There always gonna be um some time where y'all gonna disagree. Like I saw my brother Raymond on here, and his girl posted the other day, and they was like, we can be arguing, but we end up laughing together. See, that's what it's about. When you with somebody that y'all can argue 1 minute, then the next minute y'all laughing. You know, that's what you want to look for in a relationship. Y'all even when y'all arguing, y'all still can come back together and make a laugh about it. But you got some people who like to stay mad, be angry, and then a lot of people be asking like, well, how do I deal with a hot tempered man? Well, how do I deal with a woman like this? How do I deal with, that? You should have to deal with any type of disrespect. Why why deal with it? Just don't deal with it. Whenever you gotta deal with something like that, that is a sign right there you are with the wrong person. Whenever you gotta deal with a man or a woman with a hot temper, they always getting mad, they quick to go off. That's a sign that you with the wrong person.
Yeah,
Like
you're
Brother
right.
JC saying, like him and Nick girl, you know, they just click. Now I'm sure they have their ups and downs like everybody else, but it ain't no I want to kill you. No, ain't no disrespecting each other. But every relationship is gonna have its fights, but it's how you fight. You know, and couples need to learn how to fight fair. You know what I'm trying to say? And you with somebody that love you and you love them, y'all gonna fight fair. Y'all gonna fight fair. Y'all not gonna fight, against each other, but y'all gonna fight, for each other, for the relationship. And you want somebody that, like I say, y'all gonna be arguing or disagreeing, but guess what? At 5 minutes later, y'all end up laughing and joking around. That's a wonderful relationship. That's what love is. But you don't have to deal with nothing. You don't gotta deal with no disrespect. You ain't gotta deal with no cheating. How do I deal with a man, or how do I deal with a woman? Just don't deal with it. Just don't deal. You don't have to deal with a person to be with them. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
There's no perfect person. Don't get me wrong. We all have some things about us that we have to work on. But you shouldn't have to deal with all this stuff. Disrespecting, cursing you out, cheating on you. You know, I'm taking that. Me as a man, I won't deal with a woman that's cursing me out all the time, disrespecting me, calling me out my name. I tell her, hey, listen, you need to chill with that now. I don't like that. But if I got to keep telling her to do the same thing over again, that's telling me she ain't the one for me. Because the one that's for me, my real, she gonna respect me. Even though she mad at me, she gonna respect me. You know what I'm trying to say? Because, I've been in a situation where I got disrespected, I got cursed out, but guess what? I never cursed her back out. I never called her back out her name. I've been called out of my name. I still respected her. And seeing her mind, oh, he's soft. He's scared of me. See, she thought I was scared of her because I wasn't calling her a B back, and because her exes, they'll fight her back. You know, she'll cuss them out and they'll get in her face and slap her, stuff like that. So she wanted me to do the same thing. See, in her mind, oh, he's soft because I won't hit her back. She thought I was weak, but that's strong. To me, that's being strong. That's a strong man. A weak man is a man that can't control his temper and slap a woman upside the head because he cussing her out. But a strong man is a man that's gonna tell her in a nice way, hey, disrespecting me. If she keep doing it, a strong man gonna walk out the relationship before you put a hand on the woman. See what I'm trying to say? See, we think a man weak if he don't fight a woman back. Oh, he weak. He ain't no real man. No, that's a punk. A man that hit a woman, that's a punk. But a real man, a strong man, he will lead a relationship before he hit a woman. He'll say, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. And that's what I done. Cause what? I'm a strong man. But weak men, they'll hit right back. They sissies. They punk. They punks. Any man that hit a woman, any man that beat a woman down in the ground is a punk. He's not a man. He's not a real man. He a little sissy. That's the way I look at it. I don't care who get mad at me. I'm just telling them. I'm telling the truth. It's more.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Like I said before, I mean, you got to be a drama-free man, drama-free woman. If the person you come into your life is not acting right, send them the pink slip and let them go about their way. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth arguing, using all this time fussing, arguing. We're here to love each other. We're supposed to be each other. Uh, be at peace. I'm not here to be trying to argue back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, we can have disagreement. Yeah, we disagree. We may argue, but it's never to a point where it's any
Yeah,
kind of physical harm, or I even think about putting my hands on somebody. Like
yeah,
that's uncalled for. I think we can
yeah.
both be adults, discuss without calling each other the B word, N word, any kind of name. That's unacceptable. I don't really agree. I don't subscribe to all that trying to call people out of his name. We can disagree with stuff. I don't have to call you the B word. I don't have to. You don't have to call me. We're adults. We make adult decisions. I shouldn't have to call you out your name for you to get the point.
Hmm.
And it's important that we listen to our women as well. Make sure that we are catering to her needs and wants, and figuring out what her needs are, what her love language is, and that's the one thing I'm gonna discuss next time. But talking about love languages and stuff, but that's one thing you got to figure out. Is she the type of person that wants to likes gifts, that likes words of affirmation, physical touch? You have to figure that thing out before y'all get into a relationship, so you know how to treat your partner and how to love on your partner. Not trying to love a
Hmm.
partner the way you love her, but you gotta love the partner how they expect to be loved. So because everybody's different, and you do have to learn how to let go and realize when you meet somebody new that they do have their own love language. They do have their own way of loving and receiving and giving love, and this is all about adapting to each situation.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and that's the main important thing is about you know learning each other love language. And giving each other what they need because I feel though if you love somebody, you're gonna want to make them. If you truly in love with somebody, you're gonna want to make them happy. If you see quality time is what make them happy, you're gonna make them happy, even if you have to sacrifice. And that's what true genuine love is all about. But Marlon James, that you is right though. We gotta be careful protecting random women because it can be dangerous, and a lot of times too. Dealing with what Marlon James said, you can just say if you see a woman getting beat up in the street somewhere, you'll try to break it up, whatever. That man could want to try to shoot you or whatever. Or, you gotta use wisdom, and then but that same woman sometimes you can help this woman out. That man can be beating her on the ground. You can help this woman out. You can call the police and everything. And that same woman will sit right there and take up for the man. Because a lot of women, they think that when the man beat them is love. They psychologically being manipulated by that man. You know, and I have seen men beat a woman down. It was a video that went viral on Facebook. A man and a woman, I think she was pregnant with his child. They was at a gas station, a convenience store, and the man went and beating the woman down, like punching her like he was punching another man. And the guy that was in the cashier was in the store, he came behind with a bat and ran the man out of the store. That same woman went to court, testified that he's not the one that was in the video. So you right though, brother. I agree with you on that, brother Marlon. You gotta be careful. You gotta use wisdom when you're trying to protect a random woman, because you know you just gotta make sure. Just be careful. I do agree with that, because like I say, a lot of times, you know, women, you know, they'll a lot, not all the time, but a lot of time women will, you know, they'll choose that man over you, and you help them. And you could be on say they life, but they'll go and lie and say, well, you know, he ain't do it. He, you know, because a lot of women that's getting bruised, maybe they scared, so they protect the men that's bruising them, or they been manipulated and believe that that's love, you know, and because they don't know what true love really is. Because a lot of time when a woman won't leave a abusive man, it could be that she's been manipulated, or she's afraid, you know, that he's gonna kill her. So you gotta be very careful about who. Ain't gonna lie, we do gotta say this. You do gotta be careful about who you try to help and what you try to get involved with, because a lot of times you gonna try to help a woman, she go right back to that man. It could be
Mm-hmm.
somebody in your family, like you be like you like let's say your cousin or something. You go down and you jump on your cousin boyfriend, whatever. Guess what? They back together. They back together.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, just gotta be careful, man. You gotta be real careful. You know, a lot of men look over me because of my looks, but they're wrong. Very precious, my God. Mm. That's the thing, Regina. You know, it's not all about looks. You know, I don't think men look over you because of your looks. I think it's more so because the average man, not all men, they want the model type woman, or they want the women they got that fake, got all these fake, you know, got all these surgeries with the fake boobs and butts and stuff like that. So a lot of men, they are attracted to those type of women. So it's not that, you know, you're not attractive. And see a woman like you said, you know, professional, smart, godly, and see nowadays it's sad to say this, but a woman like you that's professional and godly, men call you boring. So that's why they overlooking you. Oh, she boring. She a church girl. You know, they don't want to. It's sad to say this, but the average man don't want a good woman like you. Don't want
Yeah.
a professional, godly woman. They want they want the ones who, you know, who act crazy, the one who call themselves a boss bee, who you know, who fight, you know, act fit, who act masculine. So you know, so I don't look at it like they overlooking you because of your looks. I don't believe it's that. It's just that the average man nowadays look at a chick like you and they call you boring, or she boring. And it's a sad to say, but we're living in a society now when a good woman of class, good morals, and got good character, she's boring. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why you're getting overlooked. That's why a lot of good women are getting overlooked, because they say you're boring. So it's not really about your looks, you know.
But yeah, though, like, yeah, like what I wanted to say is just because he's saying you born, like I said, the right man, he's gonna find you. You know, the perfect, the one that God has designed for you, he's gonna find you. So you continue to do you, continue to work on your career. That's the one thing that we do. We'll say we want a good woman that's loyal, that's faithful, that be around the house. those be the ones that get taken advantage of, cheated on by
Yeah,
women that have no standards. They'll just be in the club twerking, um, Instagram models. So we do contradict ourselves
exactly.
as men. We talk about we want a good woman, and then yet we get a good woman, and we end up damaging her because we don't know
Yeah,
how to love her correctly, or either that, or we're used to dealing with toxic women, and we're used to that, so we don't know how to transfer transfer it over to being with a new woman as far as appreciating her value and her self worth. We do
yeah,
mismanage the good woman, and that is something that we do say, and we do contradict ourselves as men. We do say, "Oh, we
yeah,
want a good woman and stuff." There's plenty of good
yeah.
women out here, but we're not looking for that.
Mhm.
Honestly, we're not looking for
Yeah,
that. We're looking for the woman that's showing their private parts, their breasts, their ass. Like we're looking for all that. So, we're
yeah,
not looking for the one that's in school and we're focused on their schooling, their
exactly.
career. We're not focused on that. We're on about women. Oh, can she twerk? Can she like how can she swallow a grapefruit or something like that? We ain't looking.
Exactly.
We're not looking. We overlooking. We overlooking the good women. And it's sad to say that because a lot of good women will be out here unmarried or just single because of the men who who come in contact with them. They're not good themselves and they don't have any good intentions, or they may be wolves and sheep's clothing, a video that me and Coach Rob we talked about. So yeah, y'all want to check it out, y'all can. It's on the page, but we talked about men, sheets, wolves and sheets clothing. A lot of men pretend, oh, well, I'm gonna be this good person, and they try to sell her a dream, and that's really uncalled for. Just be honest, have integrity, and be true within yourself, and let her know that look, if I'm just looking to have a good time, that's what it is. Looking for a relationship, that's what it is.
Hmm.
Don't sit there
Yeah.
stringing a woman along, and your intentions aren't going to be pure. And you're not going to love a woman like she asked to be. Don't sit there and string her along, and then worry down the road why she got trust issues. Why she bitter because she hasn't been properly handled by real men. She just
Hmm.
been being dogged out. So don't get mad at her because it's the men. We gotta hold each other accountable. Like, look, that's unacceptable to be treating her, disrespecting her, calling her out her name, beating up on her. That's unacceptable. That's the one thing. As men in general, we gotta do better. Hold other brothers accountable. You see something, quit sweeping it under the rug. Oh, that's what men do. Nah, you call it out on the spot. Like, hey, check them. Like, look, that's not cool. Do that. Don't do that. Treat her right. 'Cause
Hmm.
that's somebody else's husband. That's somebody else's daughter. And you wouldn't want your own daughter or mother or sister being treated that way. So keep that in mind when you treating women like dirt. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, because they say karma, but in the word they call it karma, but in the Bible it say you're gonna reap whatever you sow. So you treat somebody else's daughter wrong, somebody gonna do your daughter the same way. It's
Hmm.
gonna come back on your daughter. So, and I always tell men this right here: treat that woman like you want a man to treat your daughter. If you doing that, if she still ain't respecting you, she still don't wanna, on you as a man, just walk away from the relationship. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta make her do. Hey, you gonna respect me? I'm the man. Say, you know what? I don't talk to you about this here. You still don't want to respect me. I gotta go. That's a strong man. But a weak man will sit right there and try to fight a woman and beat a woman up. And you think you're strong. You're not strong. You're weak. You're weak. But a strong man is a man that can walk away from a woman. And then that woman gonna realize she messed up. And if you know you're a good man and you treated her good, she gonna be like, dang, I had a good man. So what you gotta do is, if I got some men watching, walk away. You teach her but a lesson. So the next man she get with, she ain't gonna do like that. That's all you gotta do. Teach her but a lesson, walk away. Then she gonna realize, man, I had a good man. Cause then she gonna be single, and then she gonna realize how hard it is, like the rest of these single women, how hard it is to find a good man that's gonna, protect her, provide for her, and respect her. Teach her about a lesson. That's all you gotta do. Because men, we gotta realize when it comes down to dating and relationships, I believe we got the advantage of a women because there are more good women than in the world than good men. I do believe this. I'm not saying all women are good. You got some bad women too. Yes, you do. But I believe we are living in a world we got more good women out there than bad women, but we got less good men and a lot of bad men out there in the world. So we got the advantage. It's much easier for me as a man to find another woman, a good woman, instead of me putting up with somebody respecting me or be punching on her face. You know, I could just walk away. You know, and eventually not just walk away and move on real fast, but eventually I can find me a woman that's good because we as men we got the advantage over women when it comes down to dating and relationship. The average woman don't have that many choices like we have, but our problem as men, and this one thing I had to learn, you know, and back to what brother JC was saying, the Instagram models and stuff like that, man, and they be looking good, but guess what? Them be the main ones who ain't no good for you,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And not judging or putting them down. They're not bad women. They just don't know. They just got low self-esteem. They're looking for validation, you know. So that's why they do what they do. So I'm not putting them down, but I'm saying the ones that like the home like the homebodies are the classic ones, with no drama in their life. Got a good job making their money. Again, oh, they boring. They boring, You want a woman that gon', cut her act the fool. Like Brother JC said, like, what you want. What you want. I'll tell you right now, I love me a boring woman. They want to call a woman that's classy, that dress classy, talk classy, walk classy, got a good head on her shoulder, professional, making her money, got vision. They want to call her boring. Guess what? I love boring women. Then I'd rather be the woman like that at the end of the day because at the end of the day, a woman like that is gonna bring you peace. You ain't gotta worry about no arguing late at night. You can go lay your head down, knowing that hey, cause me, I like to have peace. All that arguing and stuff, going to bed mad. Every time my phone rings, who was that? Who was there on the phone? All that insecure stuff. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Every time I don't answer my phone, why you answer your phone when I call? Those type of women, I ain't got time for it. So I love me a boring woman. And a lot of men make that mistake. They go after these women with all these bodies and stuff. And even professional men, even NBA men, NFL men, and these stars and stuff. They get money. The first thing they want to do, they want to go get them a supermodel who got fake boobs and got all that surgery on her body and stuff. And then they end up getting paid for their money. Like I said before, if I was a millionaire, if I was a professional or NFL player, I just get me a regular woman that work at Walmart or something. I just get me a regular woman that work at the movies or maybe a nurse. I ain't gotta get no woman that's all no Instagram model. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm a strong enough man to see an Instagram model, then see another woman. She may not be as fine as an Instagram model. She may not have all the curve as an Instagram model, but I can have two women in front of me, and they can say which one you want to be with. You want to be with this Instagram model? She fine, she pretty, she got all the looks and everything. But the other girl, she just work at Walmart somewhere, and she just average chick. I'd rather be with the boring chick, the average one, cause I know she gonna give me peace. I ain't gotta worry about I gotta tell that woman, hey, what you doing? If a woman don't respect herself, she not gonna respect you as a man. So y'all fellas need to hear this, But that boring chick, that's the one who gonna respect you, and that's the one y'all keep overlooking, Fellas, we gotta make better decisions as men. We got to make better decisions as men. You know, we got all these good women around here, and then a lot of men got their audacity to come in on my video. Hey, ain't no good women out there. Oh, they're all about sex. And like I said, we got the advantage. They're all about sex and money. But like I said, as men, we got the advantage over women when it comes to a relationship.
Yeah, so
Because
you're right about that.
women don't like you said before, but they see a lot of women don't have much to choose from when they want a good man.
Hmm.
So and that's why it's easy for us men to say, hey, don't settle, but sometimes a woman just she don't want to settle, but she just like, man, it's hard being a woman who desires to be with a man living in this day and age. You know?
Yeah, so you're right about that. We keep
Yeah.
talking about oh, there's no good women, no good women. But truth be told, I had made a post about this a few months ago, whatever. But I said, a lot of men they've had a good woman and they drove her
Yeah.
away to another man's arm by being complacent, lying, and breaking down with communication issues. So a lot of men they can at least say I've had at least one good woman that that's on the arm of somebody of another man because I didn't love her. I didn't care for her. I took her for granted. So I think that's one thing that we got to realize as well too. Like I said, when you get her and she had you have her, you have to make sure you do what you got to do in the beginning and date her and court her so you can have her. We get complacent and talking about we busy and we don't want to take the time to make time for her. Oh, I want to watch the game. Oh, I want to hang out with the boys and stuff. Nah, you can't
Yeah.
do that. Every now and then that's cool, but you got to make sure
Yeah.
she's first priority. Even with you, cause like I had some times you talking about, hey, let's do a loud, like, hey, I feel you, but I'm like, I got to attention to my
Yeah.
girl, make sure she's doing all right,
Yeah. You're right.
and I love doing this with you, but I'm like, I got to attend to her
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. You're right. That's your first priority, man.
Yeah, I'm like,
At
yeah,
the end of the
I
day,
want
you don't want her to feel neglected. You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of times with women, one thing I learned about women, women love attention from a man. If they into you and if they love you, they love quality time and they love attention from their man. So, and I tell any men this, if you and I'm type of friend that I won't get mad at my friend if he say, man, I gotta go home to my wife. It's getting late. If we hang out together or me and my friend, we might can make a plan like, hey, tomorrow we gonna go do this. But my friend said, my wife said such and such. I ain't gonna get mad at him. So I understand. His wife is the first priority. See, that's a real true friend. But a friend gonna be like, he always putting him right before me. You know, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be that way with your woman, bro. She coming for anybody. She coming for your videos. She coming for me, anything. You know, but God. You know what I'm trying to say? But
Mhm.
God. But other than that, if that woman into you and then she love you, one thing about a woman, I keep telling these men, if they love you, they want time with
Mhm.
you. And women hate to feel neglected. They like attention from their man, and they very easy to get jealous. Oh, you love videos more than you love me, you know. And so you don't want your woman like resenting, your platform on Facebook. Or they'll start resenting if you neglect them. They'll start resenting. You always doing video. You love video more than you love me. That's how they all y'all the same way with me. I love y'all, but I gotta keep it 100 with you.
Mhm.
It's just the way they are. So you gotta make sure, you know, you make that woman happy, bro. And to
Mhm.
me, I got much respect for a man that knows how to make his woman happy. And I'm like this right here. You know, I before I even work with a man and deal with a man and do videos with him, I want to know how are you treating your woman. That's how I want to know. I don't do videos with any and everybody. I don't work with any and everybody, bro. So that's why I like you because you're not only telling people what to do, you doing it yourself. You're not being one way on the video, yeah, love your woman, and then you neglecting your woman. No.
Mhm.
That's why I respect you as a man. And that's how I am. I'm at a point in my life, if you ain't treating your woman right, I don't want to, if you disrespecting your woman, cheating on your woman, abusing your woman, I ain't got nothing to say to you. I do not like a man who dishonor his woman. And I'm taking that, and even as a preacher, and there's some preachers I do not hang around with, I don't associate with, because they cheaters, they lie on they lie, they cheating on their wife. You cheating on your wife, I can't even fellowship with you. If I find out you cheating on your wife, I'm not going in your church. I don't care how big your church is. I don't care if you can prophesy. Listen, a lot of people can. I saw a girl post the other day, and she said, I have dated people in the church with gifts, and they're the biggest whores I ever been with. And she's like, you know what? I just give me a regular man. I ain't gotta have no. You know what I'm trying to say? People like that, bro, I have no respect for them. I will not fellowship with them. And matter of fact, Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 5, Paul said, judge them. He said, God gonna judge the unsaved folk, and you supposed to judge the one who supposed to be saved who acting like that. Hypocrites. So, brother, I got much respect for a man like you and any other man who's taking care of his woman, man. Being that, you know, that leader that he's supposed to be, taking the initiative, treating her right. That's what made me really like want to connect with you, because I see you doing something. But a lot of men, bro, I can't do videos with. They just being weird because they ain't got no integrity. They ain't got no integrity. I'm all about integrity, brother, because if I want God to bless me, elevate me, guess what? I got to walk in integrity, man. You know, I can't, and see, that's why, you know, I do what I do, because I want God to bless me. I can't be on here talking about a relationship, love your woman, I'm around here sleeping around with a bunch of women. That's why I don't sleep around. Because why? I fear God. You know, I fear God. Even when I had the opportunity to sleep around, guess what? God is always watching. You know, see, I'm just like Joseph, but when Potiphar wanted Joseph to have sex, Joseph said, "No, I can't do this. I can't sin against God." And what he did, he ran, and she grabbed the coat, and the coat got stuck in, got ripped off in her hand, and she lied on the man. See what I'm trying to say? But that's why Joseph was so blessed, because his integrity, he was living right. And see, a lot of these people don't understand that. That's why their ministry is not growing, because you ain't got no integrity. You ain't got no integrity as a man. You know, and that's why I do what I do. I want God to bless me. I got a big vision. And brother, the only way my vision is gonna come to pass is me walking in the right, stand up for the Lord. You can't live any kind of way before God and you want God to bless you. I know we're off topic here, but I'm just flowing with the thing. You gotta walk up and stand up for the Lord, man. You know, and I truly believe this: when the man honor his wife, God will honor him. Even if y'all ain't married, even if that's your girlfriend, but y'all plan on getting married, when you honor that woman, you're gonna get the favor of God, brother. You're gonna get the favor of God gonna come upon you. I mean, and think about it. I told God a long time ago, I want that favor that Joseph had. The Bible says Joseph had so much favor. The Bible says he was living in Potiphar's house. Because Joseph was in Potiphar's house, he said Potiphar had favor in his house on the inside and outside of the house. When Joseph left the house, the favor left. That's how I want to be. Everywhere I go, I want God's favor. I'm talking about just following everybody that's around me. If I come in your house, you're going to start getting blessed because I'm there. That's what integrity is all about. And as a man, we have to learn how to walk in integrity. If we got a woman, treat our woman right. Love that woman. Honor that woman. Once we do that as men, God will just bless us mightily. He would just you know, favor will come upon us. And then the women will fall in line. But a lot of times men say, well, the women doing that. But look at what the head doing. They ain't got no head. They ain't got no head. So a lot of times women just need a man that's gonna lead them and protect them and provide for them, and they'll submit. They'll submit. A lot of women that we think bad women, they're not bad women. Let them get a good man that's really gonna love them. A lot of women, you know, they'll submit, you know. But yeah, brother, man, I love doing these videos with you, man, you know. But like if you say, hey, I got some time with my girl, hey, no problem. You know, God understand that that's your first priority. You
Mhm.
know, these men need to be stop being abusive mentally. Yeah, you right. I agree with you, Rose. Yeah, you're right about that. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's a lot of you know, wolves and sheep clothing, man. And and I tell people here, and I tell women this: you want to go buy fruits. You don't want to go buy a man gifts, his talent. You want to know. The Bible says you should know them by their fruit. If they ain't bearing fruit, they ain't the one for you. This for anybody, and you would know that person for you if y'all can't walk together and agree. Not saying y'all gonna agree on everything all the time, but all this you trying to go right, they trying to go left. You trying to force that person. You with the wrong one. That's not your soulmate. Your soulmate, y'all gonna come together and y'all just gonna jail. Even when y'all have conflict, even when y'all don't agree, y'all gonna find a way to work it out and still come together. That's your soulmate right there. That's your soulmate right there. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, yeah, and then the whole thing with the whole 5 to 10 years that Vicario was saying when we had little babies, I was just
Yeah,
cracking up. I'm like, it don't take that long, but
yeah,
everybody's core value is different. It take you 5 to 10 years, then
exactly,
you just stringing her
exactly,
along, man. I mean, just be honest with yourself. Look,
exactly,
I'm playing games. I'm stringing her along. I don't want nothing. I just want to waste your time. So
exactly. Right, it don't take that long because I agree with you. Like you say, it shouldn't be no more than 2 years at the most. A man should know whether or not he want to marry that woman. But and this is why I tell women, you gotta know what you're gonna allow, what you're gonna stand for. Because a lot of women ask me like, how long should you be with a man before y'all get married? And I tell women, like, a lot of women, they message me, they inbox me that, and I tell them it's up to you. How long you willing to wait? If you know you're not gonna wait no more than 2 years, then that's your standard. Then you need to go by that. Cause I might tell you 5 years, but you might not agree with that. Everybody got like you say, everybody got their core values. Me, I value marriage, I value relationship, and I want to do the right thing. So me and my situation, I within 2 years I want to be married. And if I really know she the one, a lot of times you can tell when you first meet a woman that you know what, I think she's white material. You know you want to marry that woman. You first, a lot of men that's married now, and they'll tell even Tony Gaston said the first conversation he had with his wife, he knew right then and there he want to marry her. So
yeah, even though Robert
these men
Blake.
want to play games. 5 to 10 years, they just want to. This is what I don't understand with these men. They want the woman to help them build, do all the things, support them, submit to them, and you don't want to marry. You want her to wait 5, 10 years, and she doing all this to here with nothing, and then you can walk out easily with 8 years. This is why I try to tell y'all women, see, y'all were trying to build with these men that don't want to marry you, that's gonna string you along. Like, why are y'all women building with boyfriends? He ain't your husband, he your boyfriend. You're not obligated to help your boyfriend build. If he can't value you enough to marry you and respect you enough to marry you within your time frame, you don't help him build because guess what? You're gonna waste 8 years. Cause like the dude say, it takes 5, 10 years to know whether or not a woman's married material. He gotta date that woman. He gotta see, can she do things as a wife? Can she support him? So I'm saying to myself when I saw the video, so you want a woman to waste, just say, 8 years of her life of supporting you, pouring into you, and doing all the things, and then you can say to her, you know what, you're not wife material. I don't want to marry you. You can leave that woman. I see don't help you build, and then guess what? You go and you go get you another woman, Now the other woman you got, she reaping the benefits of what this woman had on started for 8 years. Ladies,
Mhm.
don't do that. Cause a man, you can help this your boyfriend build, he will leave you. You be with the man 8 years, and you help this man grow. Now this man got money. Now he'll leave you and get somebody else. Now the other woman reaping the benefits of what you started. I tell you,
Yeah, you're right about that.
yeah, if I tell you women, don't let a man waste your time. Don't build with no boyfriend. If he ain't your husband, you don't help him build. Because listen, now you got women. I'm trying to teach y'all something. Because I heard one grown girl gonna come into my video. Oh, marriage ain't a piece of paper. Marriage ain't all that. But listen to me, ladies. If you help a man build within marriage, if that man leave you for somebody else, guess what? According to the court, you gonna get half of everything that y'all established in that marriage. But marriage ain't a piece of paper. It's protection. You know what I'm trying to say? But you a girlfriend, if that man leave for somebody else, guess what? You get nothing. You get nothing. Y'all ain't married. So ladies, you gotta be smart. Don't let a man waste your time. You know? Don't let a man waste your time, ladies. You gotta be smart.
Yeah, so you're right about that. Like I said, just be smart. Know yourself. Know your own core values. You only gotta let the man know. I want us to be married within 2 to 3 years, but you should know within yourself. Like this is the time frame I have for myself. It's the vision I have for my own life, and then either he's
Exactly.
gonna be a part of it or he's not.
He's not.
Either he's in or he's not. You're not gonna have one foot in, one foot out. It's either you're all in or you're all out. And that's what you got to realize. You got to have your own standard. I don't care when you guys talk about, oh, your standards are too high, too low. You gotta know what's right for you and your own life, your own path. Everybody likes and dislikes are different, but you should know you. You should have your own identity of what you want, what you expect out of someone, and what you expect out of yourself. Don't let nobody string you along and just whisper sweet nuggets, and you know it's not going nowhere. You don't have no kind of vision, no kind of plan. There's no wedding day. There's no
Yeah.
meeting the family, getting arranged, and your intuition tell you that this person is no good. But
Intuition.
for whatever
That's right.
reason, oh, I can change, or I think, if I have sex with this man, who's gonna change his mind? That's where y'all are. That's where I get burned every time. And now
Mm-hmm.
and now I gotta hear all the stories. Oh, this guy, he ain't this, he ain't that. I'm like, did you not have your checklist? Do you not have your do's and nots, your do's and don'ts? Do you not have your own values system? You know, like I said, if a man ain't gonna keep doing, then he gonna keep doing, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly.
I can keep. I mean, like I said, we can sit up here and tell you, men need to do this, men do that. You're the one that has access to your body, to your own life, to your key to your life. And if you don't have self respect for your own self, then there's nothing me and him can say. You control the key to
Yeah.
your life, and we can sit here and talk for hours and hours and hours. But it's on you at the end of the day to make up your mind. What do I want out of the situation? What I want out of my life? And I can't just keep letting men after men keep lying to me, being manipulative, and I don't take any accountability for my own life and action.
Yeah. Yeah. And thing like I always say to you, ladies, you know, you teach a man how to treat you by what you allow, by what you accept, and by what you reinforce. And to reinforce something means to support it or to encourage it or to strengthen it. That's what reinforce means, to strengthen something, to encourage or support it. And you reinforcing a man mistreating you, stranding you alone, you know, wasting your time, all you doing is you strengthening it, and you know, you teaching that man how to treat you. That's all I gotta say to you ladies. You teach a man how to treat you by what you allow what you say and by what you reinforce. Don't reinforce grown boy behavior, because you better off being single than to be with a man that don't value you enough to put a ring in your finger and marry you if you want marriage.
Hmm.
Put a ring in your finger and marry you. But yet and still, he wanna wait 5, 10 years, but he wanna get on top of you though and make noise. But he don't value you enough to see you as a wife See what I'm saying, ladies? What sense do that make? What sense do that make? This man, he'll waste your life for having sex with you, but you are not valuable enough for him to marry you, and you know you want to get married within 2, 3 years or whatever, year and a half. You're more valuable than that, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
You're more valuable than that, man. And I know it's kind of hard to swallow this, but just be patient, and your soulmate gonna come. I don't know when, I don't know how. I'm not no prophet. I ain't gonna see him. God say that. I don't do all that. Some women say, "Hey, pray for me that God send me a husband." I don't believe in that, because at the end of the day, that's God perfect timing. That's why I don't believe in it. Well, pray for me that God send me a husband. That is all. You just have to know right now you are at a season in your life that you are single, and while you're single, use this time to get more closer to God, love yourself, take care of yourself, and just be patient. That's it. Just be patient. Don't put all your emphasis on a man. Oh, I just want a man. Oh, I need a man. You know, but when you forget about it, it's gonna happen. But you see him worrying about a man. You know, so ladies, just be patient, and take your time. Don't be in a rush. And God perfect timing and God willing is gonna happen. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
tell women. I don't believe in, oh, God said you're gonna send you a husband. Praying for women, oh God, give her a husband in the name of Jesus. No, I don't believe in all that. Those prayers are not even really, biblical. If you really read the Bible, you'll never see Jesus or no apostle or no prophet telling women they're gonna get a husband. You know, so it's just gonna happen when God see fit. You're gonna meet your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna meet your soulmate. That's what I believe. I don't believe in all this other stuff. Oh, God say you're gonna get your husband, girl. No, I don't believe in all that.
You
I just keep it
also,
100 with you, man. you know, I'm a man of God, but I'm down to earth. I'm not all hey they Kodo. I'm just being real with you. It's gonna happen whenever it happens. You just gotta be ready
you
and make
also,
sure
you,
you. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
no, I was saying you talk about Boaz and Ruth, and I remember you making a
Yeah,
video about that, your series of Boaz and Ruth, and
yeah,
just about you got to be in your purpose, and he'll
exactly.
find you, he'll find you, he'll find you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
doing everything God has designed you to be, He will find you. You
exactly,
don't know the time, the
exactly.
place. It's
That's it.
gonna happen. Y'all just gonna connect. And it's
Just
gonna be
connect.
undescribable. You're like, damn, I was at the grocery store, I was at the gas station.
Exactly.
Like, man, this is like out of nowhere. Oh, damn, I was late.
Yeah,
I was late for work, and this nice dude came along, fixed my tire, put batteries in my car, and it just hit. Out of nowhere. Like, and it could be a blessing in disguise. Like, it could be something like,
yeah.
you've been late for work, or your car got a flat, or you know, you're going to somebody's birthday party. You might be meeting somebody overseas somewhere. I mean, you never know
You
where
never
he's
know.
at, but he's there. He's
Hmm.
out there for you, and you got to be patient and don't rush it. Don't go by your time and God. Go by God's time, and He will find you. He will lead you the way.
Yeah, exactly. When you least expect it, it's gonna happen. When you least expect, like you said, Ruth was just mind her own business, going to work. She wasn't stun no man, but you know, it happened. She could have gave in and settled, but it happened when it's supposed to happen. I got a sister of mine who followed me for a long time. She's on here now. Dora. She's married and happily married to her Boaz now.
Hmm.
Dora Lynn, and she can testify to what I'm saying. It took some time for her to meet her, but she's happy. She met her Boaz. It's just gonna happen whenever it happens. I can't stress this enough. And I remember times she was getting discouraged. I talked to her a couple of times. She was about to give up. She was getting discouraged, but look at her now. She's married. She's married to a man, and she said, you know, God sent her Boaz. So I just want to give a shout out to my sister Dory Lynn, and she been following me for a long time, years, and you know, and took her a while, but she's married, so it's gonna happen, ladies. Don't know when, you know, but you just gotta stay focused on God. Keep your eyes on Him, so that way when that man come, he gonna have to get to God to come to get to you. God gonna have to release you, like how he gotta go to your father and ask his hand. He gonna have to ask God hand for you. That's all you gotta do, lady. Just stay focused. Don't give up. You know, don't hold your head up high. You know, whenever you just don't worry about it, that's when it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be you're gonna be like Brother JC said, out of the blue. He's gonna be like, wow, man. You know, because I got a friend. You know, it happened with him and his wife. You know, he was looking for a woman. He was on a lot of dating sites, and you know, spending money on dating sites, meeting women off dating sites, and it didn't work out. They talk for a week or two, they break up, take him out on one date, they, you know, and I just told him, I said, brother, let me tell you something. As a friend, I believe in my heart your wife was not going to be on no dating sites because he wanted a wife. Christian guy, he wanted a wife. He was just on dating sites, and I said, trust me, get off that dating site and just trust God. You're gonna find your wife. You know, because he really wanted a wife because he like 40 something, mid 40s, and never been married. Never been married. About 40, 45 is 46, something like that. Never been married. So he a Christian brother, he wanted a wife. And I told him, brother, get off that dating site. You're gonna find your wife. I'm not saying that you can't go on dating sites to find somebody. That's what you do. I'm not knocking that, but I was just telling him I felt led to tell him that. That's what I was feeling in my spirit. As soon as he did that, no longer than 6 months, he found his wife. He went to his grandma's house for a holiday. His wife right across the street from his grandma, and they talked and met, and boom, they was together. They're not even married now. Sometimes I say so. That's when it's gonna happen. But when he was looking for it, never worked out. Never worked out. He had women that was using him. I used to tell him, brother, she using you. You know, she don't want to spend time with you, but she want your money though. That she red flag. Every time you ask her out on a date, she got an excuse. But when she need money, she calling you. But when he settled and started messing with all the women that were trying to use him, you know, and start getting on the dating sites, he got his wife. So ladies, you just gotta just take your time, just you know, let it happen. Let it happen. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to force it. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. That's all I can tell y'all, ladies, man. And I know it ain't easy, but you know, you can do it. You can do all things through Christ that's within you. Yeah. But I mean go ahead and get off here, brother man. But you know, I had a good time encouraging people, man. I love your content. I love the things you post. You know, that's why I share it, and I love the man that you is to your woman. Like I say, man, if a man don't treat his woman right, I can't fellowship with a man like that.
I feel you,
And
man.
that's why I respect you as a man because you showing me that you know you practicing what you're preaching, and I
Hmm.
appreciate you, brother. So you know, hey man, we're gonna do this again, though, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this again.
Like I said, I mean, I got my own faults I need to work on, but I'm man enough to say, yeah, I'm still working on. I still need stuff to improve on. I'm still willing to
Yeah,
work and make sacrifices. So, like I said, don't look at me like, damn, you know everything now. I don't know everything. I don't know
yeah,
everything, and I'm learning each and every
yeah.
day and trying to climb the mountain one
Yes,
step
I
at a
am too.
time. Like I said, I've made
Yeah,
mistakes and I've messed up. So,
yeah.
and
We
like
all.
every man
I
out
still make mistakes every day, brother.
here.
Yeah, we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's just you know we all got some growing to do, and that's how I am too. I still got a lot to learn. every day I'm trying to get new knowledge, brother. So that's the way it's supposed to be, man. You want to stay. You don't want to get where you complacent. I know everything. No, it's a lot of stuff I don't know yet. So
Yeah.
you know,
A lot of stuff
but
I'm working on too. So yeah, she
yeah,
working on that stuff too. So yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good talking to you, brother. I always appreciate your insight. I appreciate you
Mm.
coming on, and like I said, God bless you, brother.
Okay, man. We'll talk soon, man. Take it easy.
All right, man. Peace.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, about to close it up. Everybody, y'all have a blessed night. Thank you for watching. Make sure y'all look at Coach Rod YouTube channel as well, and my channel is Everyday Thoughts, Every JC. I'll have the link below. I have his link as well. So subscribe to his channel as well. And thank you for watching. Peace. Love everybody. Peace.